You know, what was interesting is Ace Mannin acted like a special nutrient. It seemed that whatever cells were trying to do, Ace Mannin would help optimize the effect. This made me think of Paracelsus and his secret elixir. You know, Paracelsus was a fascinating person. He had brought back from Asia specific treatments, and these were some of our very early drugs. However, he had this elixir that he didn't make a claim for. It was something that just helped support life and enable you to live life to its fullest. So it really sounded like a nutritional product. In fact, with the new law, that's what made me go back. The new law says that dietary supplements promote optimal health. Well, that sounded like what his elixir would do, is it enabled you to live life to its fullest. And I thought, that's very fascinating how similar that is. So this opened the door to the regulations. The Dietary Supplement Health and Education Act, which is commonly called the SHEA, came about just when we were at a stop. What Ace Mannin was able to do is it provided mannose. Mannose is rare in our modern diets. Used to, when we ate a lot more fiber and a lot more roots and foods that are found out in nature, you could get mannose, but it's not something that's in your general diet. It's required for making glycoproteins and cell-to-cell communication. Therefore, Ace Mannin was perfect for the SHEA because it was a good dietary supplement. It supplemented mannose and it fit perfectly. So what the company needed to do is find a marketing arm. Ray Robbins went to church with me, and we'd served on a lot of committees together, and he would ask me what I was doing. And Ray was always telling me the best way to bring new technology, to the public is network marketing. And so I thought, we have a dietary supplement. Ray's been in the vitamin mineral business. So I thought we ought to bring this to Ray. So we contacted Ray Robbins, and at that point I'd been working with another good friend, and I met Sam. Now, I'd told Carrington, since they were going to go into a different line of development, that I really was ready to retire. I felt like I'd found out what was in aloe, but I would like to help them license it, and I helped work on the licensing agreement from Carrington to Manatech. And in the deal, I promised Ray and Sam that I would help them with a marketing story. In other words, Sam said he would go around, he'd like to take me with him and hear what I would tell the people about these products. And I remember that first meeting we had with the Havners, and Sam came out and gave a talk. I was impressed at what a good speaker Sam was. And then I gave my talk. After he introduced me, we went next day to another meeting. Sam gave his talk, and about 10 minutes of my talk, which I thought was amazing how well he did it. And as we crossed, he introduced me, and I walked across, and before I got to the podium, I said, "Sam, you gave my talk." And he said, "Yeah, I liked yours better than mine." And I thought, well, that's what I'm supposed to do, is teach him how, and he's learning quick. So I gave another talk about how these products work and how they could help, benefit your general health. In the next meeting, Sam took about 7 minutes of that talk, plus the 10 minutes, so I felt like he just about had a talk. And he offered me the opportunity to give a few more talks, and before the year was out, I think I gave over 100 talks to different groups. And what amazed me is how much great results we had with our products. Sam offered me, the company got together and said, "You can become our research director." And I thought, well, that's kind of what I was before, and maybe I can develop some other products. So I helped with the basic products that Manatech sells. With you can always improve your products, and that was fun. Plus, I like to talk about it and listen to the people's stories about how this had helped them optimize their health. While I was out speaking one day, it hit me. I was looking at new articles on glycoproteins, and how these 8 sugars are used to form glycoproteins. Mannose is very important, and it's a key, ingredient. And so I thought, what would happen if we added these other sugars? And I told Sam I think we could get a patent on this concept. And so we filed the patent for ambertose. The reason that's important and the difference is at that point in time, all the scientists thought that you didn't need even mannose, that you could make all of the 8 monosaccharides that you needed from glucose. That didn't make sense to me. And at that time, though, the scientists or the scientific community thought that this is how it worked. So, that was good. That played to our advantage because, in order to get a patent, this must be unknown and unobvious. So we knew that you needed these 8 sugars to make glycoproteins, but it was unobvious to make a dietary supplement that contained them because scientists thought you made all you needed from glucose. So that was the first criteria for a patent. And if other scientists knew this, that you needed it as a dietary supplement or in your food, then you'd get no patent. So when we created this new product, ambertose, we had to create words for it. And we used glyconutrients, glyconutrition. And I remember the first time we started talking about that, I used to ask other scientists, have you heard of glyconutrients before? And I'd search the web, and I remember the first time 4 hits on the web when you looked up glyconutrients or glyconutrition. I thought, well, we're starting to make an impact. And I just did that the other day, and there was over 200,000 hits. About 2 years after we filed our patent, one of the first major articles that supported our idea came out, where they discovered that there are 2 pumps in the small intestine that look for mannose that you consume and pump it into your bloodstream. So to me, I thought, God wouldn't have put those pumps there if He didn't count on us getting mannose from our diet. If you have mannose in your diet, then you cut off the enzyme that converts glucose to mannose. So God designed it where if you get it from your diet, you don't have to run the enzyme. But if you don't, the enzyme can make it, which again shows how important it is. After that, more and more data came out, and data is coming out just daily, practically, that support the importance of glyconutrients. I was really pleased in March 2001 when the Journal of Science featured glycobiology on the cover. And then in their literature, they talk about the structures of the 8 monosaccharides responsible for cell-to-cell communication. This is taken straight out of that article. So, when science recognizes the importance of these 8 sugars to cell-to-cell communication, I felt like our science, had been validated. You have an opportunity to share a wonderful gift. And I feel blessed, that even though I wasn't planning on being blown up, or I didn't want to go to Southwestern Medical School where I would have the opportunity to discover ambertose, but it just seemed like I was directed, and it was my mission. And I believe that because of my relationship with Ray, Sam, and everyone, it was their mission to take this gift of ambertose all over the world.